दुवै
गुराँस पनि फुल्छ यहाँ
एउटै हो सबको रहर बनाऊ यो हाम्रो सहर
एउटै हो सबको रहर बनाऊ यो हाम्रो सहर
नमस्ते मकालो टेलिभिजन हेरिराख्नुभएका सम्पूर्ण विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई म सोदासी चौधरी हाम्रो विराटनगर डिस्टेन्स लर्निङ प्रोग्रामले आयोजना गरेको कक्षा 6 को सोशल स्टडिज क्लासमा स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। हामीले आज डिस्कस गर्ने च्याप्टर रिलिजियस हेरिटेजेस अर्थात् धार्मिक सम्पदा नै हो। In the last class, we had discussed about some of the religious heritages that are found in our country. So once we will revise all the heritages that we had discussed in the previous class. So the first religious heritages of our country that we had discussed in the previous class is our Pasupati area. As we all know that Pasupati area, yes, it is located in Kathmandu Valley in the both the side of the river Bagmati. Likewise, it has also different other temples rather than Pasupati. पशुपति भगवानको मन्दिर मात्र नभएर पशुपति एरियामा चाहिँ अरु मन्दिर जस्तै देवपाटन, जय भागेश्वरी जस्ता अन्य अरु मन्दिरका साथसाथै अरु 492 टेम्पल्स पनि छन्। So Pasupati area is one of the famous and important religious place for the people who follows Hindu religion. Hindu religion follow गर्ने मानिसहरुको लागि चाहिँ पशुपति एरिया एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण धार्मिक स्थलको रूपमा पनि मान्ने गरिन्छ र हाम्रो पशुपति एरियामा पशुपतिनाथको मन्दिर मात्र नभएर देवपाटन, जय भागेश्वरी जस्तै अरु 492 टेम्पल सँगसँगै चैत्यस र सतल्सहरु पनि छन्। Likewise, हाम्रो पशुपति एरियालाई चाहिँ UNESCO UNESCO जसको फुल फर्म मैले हजुरहरुलाई लास्ट क्लासमा पनि भनेको थिए which is United Nations Educational Scientific Cultural Organization. Okay, so the full form of UNESCO, as you can see on the board also, United Nations Educational Scientific Cultural Organization. So UNESCO has also enlisted our Pasupati area in World Heritage Site in 1972 AD. So UNESCO has enlisted our Pasupati area, that is our religious heritage, that is Pasupati area in World Heritage Site in 1972 AD. Likewise, हामीले अर्को धार्मिक सम्पदाको बारेमा पनि पढेको थियौं. I hope you all remember about that also, and that is Swayambhunath area. Now, if talking about Swayambhunath area, हामीले Swayambhunath area को बारेमा कुरा गर्ने हो भने this is one of the important and famous pilgrimage place, religious place of Buddhist. So Buddhism follow गर्ने मानिसहरुको लागि चाहिँ Swayambhunath area is one of the important religious place which is located in the top of the hill in Kathmandu Valley. Likewise, it is also famous as Monkey Temple. So now, why is it famous for Monkey Temple? Because in Swayambhunath area, we can find many monkeys in the area of Swayambhunath. This is the reason why it is also called as Monkey Temple. As well as Swayambhunath is also known as the religious tolerance. Why? Because in the Swayambhunath area, Swayambhunath को area मा चाहिँ Swayambhunath भगवान बुद्ध को स्तूपा मात्र नभएर माता सरस्वती को पनि मन्दिर पाइन्छ जहाँ मानिसहरूले चाहिँ त्यहाँ गएर भगवानको पूजा गर्ने गर्दछ. दिस इज द रिजन वाइ इट इज अल्सो रिगार्डेड एज रिलिजियस टलरेन्स. एन्ड लास्टली in the previous class we had discussed about Ram Janki temple. Okay, now if we are talking about Ram Janki temple is located in Janakpur district. So it is also one of the famous and important religious place for Hindu people. And in this place, yes, this Ram Janki temple, in Ram Janki temple we can find lots of Mithila arts and architectures. So हाम्रो Ram Janki मन्दिरमा चाहिँ हामीले विभिन्न प्रकारको मिथिला आर्ट एन्ड आर्किटेक्चर्सहरुको प्रयोग गरेको पनि देख्न सक्छौं. And this temple is also known as नौलखा मन्दिर. So why this temple is regarded as नौलखा मन्दिर? राम जानकी मन्दिरलाई किन हामीले नौलखा मन्दिरको रूपमा पनि नौलखा मन्दिर भनेर पनि चिन्ने गर्छन्? Because it during the construction of this temple in 28th Magh 1967, during the construction, and this temple was constructed in 28th March 1967, and during its construction it has cost 9 lakhs. 9 lakh रुपैयाँ लागेको हुनाले गर्दा this temple is also known as Naulakha Mandir. So I have already revised the things that we had discussed in the previous class, that is Pasupatinath area, which is also enlisted in World Heritage Site in 1972 AD. Likewise, we also discussed about Swayambhunath temple, which is also famous as Monkey Temple, as well as it is also the symbol of religious tolerance, because we find the temple of goddess Saraswati also in the area of Swayambhunath. Likewise, we also discussed about Ram Janki temple. So Ram Janki temple, it is located in Janakpur district, and this temple is also one of the famous and important religious place for the people who follow Hindu religion. Likewise, this temple is also famous as Naulakha Mandir. Why? Because during its construction time, that is in 28th March 1967 AD, it cost 9 lakhs. That is the reason why it is also called Naulakha Mandir. So I hope you all have understood about these three religious heritages of our country. हाम्रो तीनटा महत्त्वपूर्ण धार्मिक सम्पदाको बारेमा हजुरले अहिले पनि हजुरलाई याद भयो होला मैले अस्ति पढाएको कुरा. Now let's move towards another religious heritage of our country, that is Jain Mosque. You can see on the screen also. You can see the picture of Jain Mosque. Yes, so in the picture of Jain Mosque, so in the picture you can see I have showed you the picture of Jain Mosque. Now, it is the most popular holy place of Nepalese Muslim community. It is located near Ghantaghar in the Kathmandu Valley. Every Friday, people from Muslim community gather here to pray Nawaz. They also visit mosque during Islam festivals like Eid, Bakrid, Ramzan, etc. So, as you can see on the screen, it is one of the popular holy place of the people belonging to Muslim community. So, Muslim community follow गर्ने मानिसहरूले. Now, please look at the board once. Jain Mosque. जसलाई हामी मस्जिद पनि भन्ने गर्छ. So if talking about Jain Mosque, हामी Jain Mosque लाई चाहिँ हामीले मन्दिर पनि भन्ने गर्छौं. So मस्जिद पनि भन्ने गर्छौं. So Jain Mosque is one of the popular and important holy place of Nepalese Muslim community people, and this Jain Mosque is situated or located near Ghantaghar in Kathmandu Valley. यदि तपाईहरु काठमाडौँ घुम्न जानु भएको छ भने नियर घण्टाघरको छेउमै हामीले चाहिँ जेम मस्क को बिल्डिङ लाई देख्न सक्छौं, and it is one of the famous and popular holy place of Nepalese Muslim community people, and most probably on Friday हरेक फ्राइडे शुक्रबारको दिन चाहिँ मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी पिपलहरू चाहिँ जेम मस्क अर्थात् मस्जिदमा चाहिँ नमाज पढ्न जाने गर्छन्. Likewise, during the different festivals of Islam community, that is Eid, Bakrid, Ramzan. So ईद बकरीद रामजान चाहिँ हाम्रो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटीको चाहिँ एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण फेस्टिभल हो. एन्ड ड्युरिङ दिस फेस्टिभल मोस्ट अफ द पिपल मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी पिपल दे गो टु जेम मस्क और मस्जिद टु सेलिब्रेट ईद बकरीद एन्ड रामजान. So I hope all my dear students you all are clear about Jaim Mosque also. So once more I would like to say about Jaim Mosque. Jaim Mosque is one of the famous and popular holy place of Nepalese Muslim community. Muslim समुदायको मानिसहरूको लागि चाहिँ यो जेम मस्क एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण एउटा धार्मिक स्थलको रूपमा पनि मानिन्छ. And it is located near घण्टाघर in Kathmandu. र जेम मस्क भन्ने चाहिँ हाम्रो जेम मस्क चाहिँ घण्टाघरको छेउमा नै छ र हरेक शुक्रबार मुस्लिम कम्युनिटीको मानिसहरू चाहिँ यहाँ नमाज पढ्न जाने गर्छन्. Likewise, they also visit mosque or masjid during Islam festivals like Eid, Bakrid and Ramzan. Now, let's see on the next screen. स्क्रिनमा अब हामी हेरौं लरुम्बा. तपाईहरुले लरुम्बाको पिक्चर यहाँ स्क्रिनमा हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ होला. लरुम्बा भनेको चाहिँ कसको धार्मिक रिलिजियस हेरिटेज हो त? If talking about Larumba, it is an important holy place of Kirat community of Nepal. So Kirat community, Kirat समुदायका मानिसहरूको लागि चाहिँ लरुम्बा चाहिँ एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण होली प्लेस को रूपमा मानिन्छ. And it is situated in Ilam district. So हाम्रो लरुम्बा चाहिँ कहाँ छ त? हाम्रो लरुम्बा चाहिँ हाम्रो इलाम डिस्ट्रिक्टमा पर्ने गर्दछ. And they worship their god according to their culture and read Mundrum. So किरात पिपल, किरात समुदायका मानिसहरूले चाहिँ लरुम्बामा गएर आफ्नो देवी देवतालाई पूज्ने गर्छन् र इट इज सिचुएटेड इन इलाम डिस्ट्रिक्ट. लाइकवाइज दे वर्शिप देयर गॉड अकॉर्डिंग टु देयर कल्चर. आफ्नो संस्कृति अनुसार उनीहरूले आफ्नो भगवान देवी देवतालाई चाहिँ पूज्ने गर्छन्. एन्ड दे अल्सो रिड मुन्द्रुम. मुन्द्रुम इज द होली बुक अफ किरात कम्युनिटी. मुन्द्रुम भनेको चाहिँ उनीहरूको आफ्नो होली किताब हो जहाँ विभिन्न कुराहरू लेखिएका छन्. दे च्यान्ट the mantras that whatever is written in Mundrum book, that is holy book, and they worship their god and goddesses. Likewise, as you can see on the screen, they offer flowers, clothes, money, naivedya and grains to the god. So एकचोटी अब हामी बोर्डमा पनि हेरौँ होला. Larumba. Larumba is the holy place of Kirat community. Yes, likewise, it is situated in Ilam district. So Larumba is the holy place of Kirat community and it is situated in Ilam district. Likewise, yes, people go to Larumba to worship their god and goddesses according to their culture. आफ्नो संस्कृति, आफ्नो परम्परा अनुसार चाहिँ मानिसहरू लरुम्बामा गएर आफ्नो देवी देवताको पूजा गर्ने गर्छन् र they also read Mundrum, which is the holy book of Kirat community. Likewise, they offer, पूजा गर्दाखेरि भगवानलाई के चढाउने गर्दछन् त? They offer flowers, clothes, money, naivedya and grains to the god. But smoking, drinking alcohol and sacrificing animals is not allowed in Larumba. That means त्यहाँ गएर चाहिँ हामीले भगवानलाई फूल, कपडा, पैसा हैन खानेकुराहरू चढाउन सक्छौं. But in that area, like smoking, drinking and sacrificing animals is not allowed. So I hope you all are clear about Larumba also. That is the holy place of Kirat community. Yes, and it is situated in Ilan district, and most of the people whoever go to Larumba, that who belongs to Kirat community, they worship their god and goddesses as per the culture and traditions they follow. Likewise, they also chant Mundrum, that means they also read their holy book, that is Mundrum, and they offer flowers, clothes, naivedyas and grains to their god. But as I have already said, smoking, drinking and sacrificing animals is not allowed in this area. I hope you all are clear till now. And if you have just switched on your TV and you are watching Makalu television, then let me again welcome you all to our Biratnagar distance learning program. And right now, I, Sodashi Chaudhary, I am teaching you all social studies of class 6, and the topic that we are discussing today is our religious heritages, जसलाई हामी नेपालीमा हाम्रो धार्मिक सम्पदा पनि भन्ने गर्छौं. Now, let's move on to next slide. Assumption Church. Church भन्ने बित्तिकै you can understand Assumption Church. Yes, so who goes to church? After you can see the name church, we can assume that Christian people, following the people who follow Christianity, yes, they go to Assumption Church. So let's see in the next picture also. Now, Assumption Church, that is, it is the holy place for Christians constructed in 1955 AD. So, it is located at Dhobighat of Lalitpur district. The walls of the church is decorated with Thangka paintings in which the life and the services of Jesus Christ is mentioned. Christian people visit the church on Saturday and during Christmas and other festivals. So, Assumption Church, actually अब हामी बोर्डमा पनि हेरौँ होला. Okay, this Assumption Church, it is also one of the religious heritage of our country, and this is the holy place of the Christians, and which was constructed in 1955 AD. So the Assumption Church that is located in Dhobighat of Lalitpur district, yes, it is one of the important holy place of Christian communities which was constructed in 1955 AD. And the walls of the church is decorated with Thangka painting. I hope you all remember about Thangka painting. Thangka painting. So if talking about Thangka painting is also one of our cultural heritage. Yes, in which people, especially the people belonging to Buddhist community, they paint in the piece of clothes. Yes, the painting done in the piece of cloth is called Thangka painting. So likewise, the walls of the church is decorated with Thangka paintings, र the wall सबै भित्ताहरुमा चाहिँ Thangka painting ले चाहिँ Assumption Church लाई decorate गरेको छ. And in that Thangka painting, what is made? In that Thangka painting, it is mentioned about the life and the service of the Jesus Christ. Likewise, मानिसहरु चर्च कहिले जाने गर्दछन् त? Most probably, people go to visit church on Saturday. शनिबारको दिन बिहान उनीहरूले चाहिँ चर्च जाने गर्दछन् आफ्नो भगवानलाई पूजा गर्नको लागि. In the same way, during the festivals like Christmas and other festivals, people visit the church. So once more I would like to repeat, Assumption Church. Assumption Church is the holy place of the people belonging to Christian community. Yes, and it is located in Dhobighat of Lalitpur district, which was constructed in 1955 AD, and the walls of the church is decorated with Thangka painting. Thangka painting is a painting that is most probably done by the people belonging to Buddhist community, and the painting is done in a piece of cloth. So the wall of our Assumption Church is decorated with Thangka painting, and in that Thangka painting, it is mentioned about the life and the services of the Jesus Christ. Likewise, people visit Assumption Church on every Saturday and during Christmas and other festivals. I hope you all are now clear about Zame Mosque, which is the religious place of the people belonging to Muslim community. Likewise, we discussed about another religious heritage, that is Larumba. Larumba is the holy place for the people belonging to Kirat community, which is located in Ilam. Yes, similarly, the last one, Assumption Church. Assumption Church is the holy place of Christians, which was constructed in 1955 AD, and it is located in Dhobighat, that is in Lalitpur district, and the walls of the church has been decorated with Thangka painting, in which it has been mentioned about the life and the services of the Jesus Christ. Likewise, people go to church on every Saturday, as well as during the different festivals like Christmas. So in the same way, if we see in the another slide, हामीले अर्को स्लाइडमा हेर्यौं भने we can find other more religious heritages of our country. हामीले पढेको धार्मिक सम्पदाहरू बाहेक हाम्रो देशमा अरु पनि रिलिजियस हेरिटेजेस, अरु पनि धार्मिक सम्पदाहरू चाहिँ छन्, जस्तै हजुरले स्क्रिनमा हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ मनोकामना टेम्पल, yes, similarly Changu Narayan temple, Lumbini, Muktinath. So these all are the other different religious heritages that are found in our country, and that also has equal importance for the people following different religions. If we talk about Manakamana temple, Manakamana temple and Changu Narayan temple are the temples, is a religious place for the people who follow Hindu religions. Likewise, there are other temples and other places that represents different religious heritages, and it is equally important for the people who belong to different cultures, communities, and follow different religions. Now let's see why our country is called multi-religious country. Why is our country called multi-religious country? Now multi भन्ने बित्तिकै हामीले के बुझ्छौं त? More than one, right? So multi भन्ने बित्तिकै हामीले more than one बुझ्छौं भने हाम्रो देशलाई किन त multi-religious country को रूपमा मानिएको हो? Because in our country we only don't find the people following one religion, but we find people following different other religions. हाम्रो देशमा एउटा मात्र धर्म फलो गर्ने मानिसहरू मात्र नभएर we can find people following different other religions, like we can find Hindus, Buddhist, Muslim, Kirats, etc. So हाम्रो देशमा चाहिँ एउटा मात्र रिलिजन फलो गर्ने मानिसहरू नभएर different people following different religions live in our country, and as they follow different religions as per the culture and traditions, we all respect each other religions, traditions and cultures that has been followed in our country. So we have mutual understanding, cooperation and respect among each other. So this is the reason why our country is called multi-religious country. अर्थात हाम्रो देशलाई किन multi-religious country को रूपमा लिएको हो भने because हाम्रो देशमा एउटा मात्र धर्म फलो गर्ने मान्छेहरू नभएर विभिन्न धर्महरू, जस्तै मैले लेखेको छु यहाँ हिन्दुजहरू, हिन्दुइजम भयो, बुद्धिज्म भयो या मुस्लिम भयो या किरात भयो. सो इन द सेम वे डिफरेंट पीपल, हाम्रो देशमा विभिन्न रिलिजन्सहरू या धर्म फलो गर्ने मानिसहरू एक साथ एउटै ठाउँमा बस्ने भएकोले गर्दा it is called, our country is called multi-religious country. And when we all live together, हामी सबैजना एउटै देशमा बस्ने भएकोले गर्दा we have respect towards each other's religion. Similarly, we have mutual understanding and cooperation among each other, and we all are always ready to help each other whenever anyone falls in any kind of problem. So as a whole, we all belonging to different culture, religions, yes, we have different languages, our costumes, everything is different, but still we all are regarded as नेपाली। हामीहरू सबैलाई चाहिँ समग्रमा चाहिँ हामीहरूको पहिचान भनेको के हो त? हामी हाम्रो देश नेपालको नागरिक नेपाली हौं। That is the reason why though our country has different religions to follow, different cultures to follow, उनीहरूको आफ्नो भेषभूषा, उनीहरूको आफ्नो रहनसहन, their lifestyle is different, but as a whole we all live together. We have a mutual understanding, cooperation and respect towards each other. This is the reason why as a whole, apart being from different religions, following different cultures, we all represent ourselves as Nepali. I hope you all understood whatever I have taught. आजसम्म मैले पढाएको च्याप्टर बारेमा तपाईहरुलाई राम्ररी नै क्लियर हुनु भएको छ होला. If you all are clear, let's discuss about some of the questions that you are supposed to do it. Now once see in the screen, मैले लेखेको यहाँ क्वेशन पनि हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ तपाईले. Why Nepal is called multicultural and multi-religious country? I hope you all remember the answer that I just explained you right now. Once again, I would like to repeat the question. Why Nepal is called multicultural and multi-religious country? Likewise, what is Thanka? Very repeat गर्छु म. What is Thanka? Likewise, why is Swayambhunath regarded as the symbol of religious tolerance? Why is Swayambhunath regarded as the symbol of religious tolerance? Once more, I would like to repeat the entire questions. Number 1, why Nepal is called multicultural and multi-religious country? What is Thanka? Why is Swayambhunath regarded as the symbol of religious tolerance? Okay students, I hope whatever I have explained you till now regarding cultural heritages as well as religious heritages, I hope you all are pretty much clear about the concept, and now I hope you all will be able to complete the assigned task. So by saying this, I, Sodasi Chaudhary, would like to end the program. यति भन्दै म तपाईहरुसँग बिदा माग्न चाहन्छु. नमस्ते.